Sparring sessions can be a lot of fun. You learn and improve your technique and fighting style with each session. Aside from that, training grounds have been constant witnesses to epic failures of fighters. In today's video, we'll take a look at some intense light sparring mishaps that'll leave you with your jaws on the floor. Sparring practices are supposed to be light and injury-free. Well, this guy seemed to forget it's not an actual match. Watch as he goes all out against his partner, causing a knockdown. Up next is a video of how you should not spar. It started like any usual training practice until one of the fighters became more aggressive with his attacks. The one in red gloves soon got punched to the floor. He managed to get up pretty quickly though. The two went back to their rather intense sparring. Soon enough, the one with the red gloves got too heated and removed his gloves. Seconds later, he carried the other fighter up and down to the ground, increasing the tension. If it weren't for these people who intervened, they could have banged heads without any protective gear. It was clear this sparring match needed to end. This next sparring match is between the infamous Sean Strickland and his training partner. Early on, Sean's already throwing a lot of punches, ones that are supposed to be done in official matches with the obvious goal of winning. Well, the man seems to think otherwise as he goes all out with jabs and kicks straight to his partner's body and head. I'm quite sure his partner was already regretting showing up for that day's session. Some moments later, Sean strikes another powerful kick to the head, knocking the other fighter to the ground. Yikes! A lot of these fighters need to take a chill pill. The next sparring session is another clear example of how hot-headed people can get in the ring. It's just a training match, folks. There's nothing on the line here. They should really just save their energy for the real fights, including these two here, who needed a couple of people to break them up after things got heated. Take a look at how this fighter threw some quick yet powerful punches to his partner. These moves are perfect for official matches, but they were simply practicing here. Training partners really take risks, sometimes getting into the ring. This fighter with the blue gloves needs to up his game a bit. While this may just be a sparring session, he shouldn't have gone down this easily. Take a look at how one strike knocked him out already. If there's one thing he learned for that day's practice, it's that he has to train harder. This coach certainly knows how to train his students. Here's a video of his unique method of teaching. At first glance, there's nothing much that stands out. It's just a normal training session between a coach and his student. Well, notice what happens when the student fails to defend herself properly. Yup, push-ups for every mistake. With this kind of punishment, students can easily be more motivated to be quick in spotting upcoming attacks and defending themselves. By the end of the year, you can expect this girl to have improved a lot. In this next clip, we see a fighter get caught with a hard shot to the head, causing him to go off balance and land straight to the ground immediately. His training partner didn't seem to notice the effect of the initial strike and even added another throw to his body. That must have hurt really bad. This one's another interesting match. In this first clip, we see two fighters going hard in their light sparring session. Both fighters are throwing powerful punches, but it's not long before things take a turn for the worse. Watch as the training session ends in a knockdown. Who are you rooting for? Well, just wait and see. One fighter lands a hard shot to the other fighter's head, causing him to lose balance and fall to the ground. It's clear that the fighter wasn't expecting the shot, and he's left with no choice but to stay on the ground for the time being. In the next clip, we see another fighter getting caught with a hard shot to the body. He goes down in pain, and the sparring session comes to a stop. As we can see from the video, the fighter's sparring partner quickly comes to his aid, making sure that he's okay and providing assistance if necessary. This is exactly why it's a must to always use proper technique and wear protective gear. Fighters should also be aware of their limits and communicate with their sparring partners to ensure that the intensity of the sparring session is appropriate. You don't want to injure yourself in a practice session just days before the real match. Up next is a sparring session that ended rather too quickly. In just under 3 seconds, the fighter in blue shorts went down after receiving a powerful right hook from his opponent. It seems that his sparring partner also forgot that this was merely a practice fight. Either that or the other guy may be holding a secret grudge against him. After all, the other fighter did launch his fists very quickly, wasting no time. Here's a training match between a young fighter and his older coach in a blue shirt. This one might be one of the most interesting clips we have right now, as it's between one still starting out and another who knows the sport very well. Take a look at how quickly the young fighter throws attacks at his coach, yet no matter how fast he is, the coach knows exactly how to counterattack every move. Kudos to the young fighter, though, for trying. His speed certainly shows potential. With more training under his coach, he can certainly be a great fighter. If it weren't for their protective gear, you could easily mistake this match for a real and official fight in the ring. Just take a look at how intense the punches were getting by the second. Luckily, the coach stopped the sparring fight before things got heated between the fighters, preventing unnecessary injuries or knockouts. Ever seen Mike Tyson training? Well, here's a clip showing how dedicated the man is even during training sessions. Watch as he almost injures his training partner, not just on any part, but right in the neck. That's very close to decapitating him. If you've ever wondered if Mike Tyson still knows how to throw a powerful punch, the video is your answer. Watch as he trains harder than most young fighters today. That's true dedication and love for the sport right there. So that's all for today's episode, folks. If you enjoyed watching, leave a like and share it with your friends. You can also comment and let us know what you'd like to see from this channel in the future. Also, subscribe to Trend Loops if you haven't already. You'll want to check out our other videos. Stay tuned for more awesomeness. Thanks for watching.